After several attempts, emergency repairs at the Bell pumping station have been completed. Work to repair the leak on the large diameter main began on Friday, but according to BWA engineer Nkeshi Jemet, after finishing on Saturday, another leak erupted, forcing crews to again take the system offline. She was providing an update to members of the media as teams from the Barbados Water Authority worked through the night.
We would have given some sufficient time for us to see whether or not the system was tight enough to hold the pressure on the main, and we waited, and unfortunately we find ourselves back at this position because the main did not hold. So currently we're trying to pump off the water in the opening, and then we will be able to assess the situation and begin the repairs.
Although changes were made to the distribution network to reduce the affected areas, scores of customers in some St. Michael and Christchurch communities were impacted by outages. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Water Resources Santia Bradshaw spoke of some of the efforts to minimize the impact on both locals and visitors.
We're working with the Barbados Hotel Tourism Association and the communications team is working with them to ensure that the tankers are properly deployed to the hotels, because we have a lot of tourists as well on the island who've been affected. We are also in the communities, and I can say that this morning the team was able to pull together assistance from the corporate Barbados as well as from BWA Resources to get into the communities where persons were most affected and had not had water supply since last night, and we were able to provide them with some bottled water. We know that it isn't all that it was required in terms of the full water supply, but we felt that that was necessary in order to bridge the gap while we got these repairs done.
Ms. Bradshaw also acknowledged the information supplied to customers could have been better. Acting General Manager of the BWA, Christopher Mapp, offered an apology.
On behalf of the BWA, I want to profusely apologize to all of the customers who have been inconvenienced by this burst. We know it is very inconvenient, and it has happened over the weekend when we know people will be doing laundry, they'll be looking to go to church tomorrow, etc. So we want to apologize and just reassure them that we are working around the clock to get this fixed as soon as possible so that we can resume services to them.
The affected areas included Navy Gardens to Oystons on the south coast, as well as Vauxhall, Cullimer Rock, Sergeant's Village and The Pine. Sharika Griffith, CBC News.